Week 22 of the fantasy basketball season, and here's a few forwards I looked ahead to this week here, second week of most fantasy playoffs here. And this is crucial to add some of these guys and see if they can help you get to the championship and win this week's games. The first guy, Trendon Watford of the Portland Trailblazers. So this Trailblazer team's been decimated over the last few weeks here. Not much has been getting done in terms of wins in the win column. So right now, more of the younger guys have been playing. Jeremiah Grant's been out the last few games here, and Warford's getting an opportunity, and he's been playing well on the season, 6.2 points a game, 3.8 rebounds, 2 assists, and 55% from the field. But the last couple weeks here, 10.2 points a game, 6.3 rebounds, 3 assists, 1.7 steals, and 50% from the field. So right now he's available in tons of fantasy leagues here, 79%. And the last few games here for Warford, he's playing big minutes, anywhere from the 25 to 40 minute range. March 12th, at the Pelicans, 10.7 boards, 3 assists, 2 steals, 62% from the field. March 14th versus the Knicks, 10.6 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals, 2 threes, 33% from the field. And March 17th versus Boston, 10 points, 8 rebounds, 8 assists, 3 steals, 2 threes, and 57% from the field. So right now he's playing good basketball for this Portland Trailblazer team. He's a guy that's been getting rebounding, scoring a little bit, getting a few threes. And he's giving fantasy owners 3 or 4 categories. So right now, if you need a guy that could do a little bit of everything and help your team out, and he's playing some good minutes for this Portland Trailblazer team, he's a guy to get this week. Next guy is Josh Okogie of the Phoenix Suns. So with Kevin Durant out, his minutes have been bumped back up over the last few games here. And on the season, 7.2 points a game, 3.4 rebounds, 1.3 assists, and 39% from the field. But the last few weeks, 10.5 points a game, 3.3 rebounds, 2.2 assists, 1.3 steals, 1.3 threes, but only 29% from the field. So his field goal percentage obviously is going to be a killer for your fantasy team and hurts you big time. But everything else, points, rebounding, assisting, and stealing and adding a 3 here is pretty decent for Okogie. So he's a shooter, obviously, and he's going to go out there and just keep shooting off the bench for this Sun team, playing 20-25 minutes a game. March 14th versus the Bucks, 8.7 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, 20% from the field. March 16th versus the Magic, 15 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals, 3 blocks, 2 threes, 28% from the field. And March 19th at the Thunder, 8 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, to 60% from the field. So like I said, Okogie's going to go out there. He's going to hurt your field goal percentage big time. But everything else he's pretty decent at for fantasy owners. And like I said, 4 or 5 categories he can help out. And right now he's available in tons of fantasy leagues here at 74%. The next guy we'll add is Matisse Thybulle of the Portland Trailblazers. So Thybulle, they traded for him at the NBA trade deadline with the Philadelphia 76ers. And Thybulle's been playing way better with this Portland Trailblazer team than he has for the Sixers early in the year. On the season, 3.9 points a game, 1.8 rebounds, 1.1 steals, and 44% from the field. But the last few weeks here, 7.6 points a game, 3.3 rebounds, 1.3 assists, 1.7 steals, 1.3 threes a game, and 43% from the field. So he's another guy, 3 or 4 categories Thybulle is giving fantasy owners. And he's playing major minutes for this banged up Portland Trailblazer team. And also he's available right now in tons of leagues at 68% of the last few games here for Thybulle. March 12th at the Pelicans, 10 points, 3 steals, 2 threes, 66% from the field. March 14th versus the Knicks, 15 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, a block, 2 threes, 54% from the field. The March 17th versus the Celtics, 12 points, a rebound, 2 steals, 2 threes, 44% from the field. So he'll give you a 3-point shooting, decent rebounder, and he's really great with the steals as well, with 8 steals in the last 3 games. So if you need those categories, Thybulle's a sneaky pickup entering this week here. And he's another guy that's going to play in 3 ball games, so that's a solid number as well to add him this week. The next guy is Talen Horton-Tucker of the Utah Jazz. So I've mentioned Talen Horton-Tucker over the last month of the season here, and he's a guy really stepping up and putting up fantasy points now in different categories for owners. On the season, 9.2 points a game, 2.9 rebounds, 3.4 assists, 41% from the field. But the last few weeks here, 20 points a game, 5.2 rebounds, 6.3 assists, 1.5 threes a game, and 46% from the field. So he's doing a little bit of everything, rebounding the basketball, assisting the basketball, and his scoring's definitely gone up over the last few weeks here. And he's hitting a 3.5 a game as well. So one of the better pickups over the last month of the season is Talen Horton-Tucker And a guy still surprisingly out there, 50% of leagues. March 11th at the Hornets, 37 points, 8 rebounds, 10 assists, 2 threes, 58% from the field. March 13th at the Heat, 9.6 rebounds, 8 assists, a steal, a 3, 23% from the field. And then he bounced back on the 18th, 19.7 rebounds, 5 assists, a steal, a 3, 40% from the field. So right now he's going to be playing at least 3 ball games this week. He is Talen Horton-Tucker, a guy that's getting 4 or 5 categories. The scoring's been great, the rebounding's been great, and the assisting as well. He's a really good passer of the basketball. And right now he's a guy that definitely can make a difference for fantasy owners. And he's out there in 50% of leagues. In the 5th and final forward I looked at on the wire this week here is Max Strus of the Miami Heat. So Max Strus, it's been an up and down fantasy year for him. Some weeks he goes off and plays good ball, and then some weeks he don't do much for owners. On the season, 11.8 points a game, 3.4 rebounds, 2.2 assists, 2.5 threes, and 40% from the field. So he's a 3-point specialist and a decent rebounder as well. In the last few weeks here, 10.1 points a game, 2 rebounds, 2.3 assists, 2.4 threes, and 44% from the field here for Strus. So Strus, he's had a couple good games and then put in a dud performance on the 19th. March 15th versus Memphis, 12 points, 2 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 threes, 36% from the field. March 18th at Chicago, 20 points, 3 boards, 4 assists, 5 threes, 43% from the field. And March 19th at Detroit, 5 points, 2 boards, and assists, a 3, 22% from the field. So right here, if you just need 3-point specialty, Strus definitely could bring that to fantasy owners. And he's another guy playing pretty solid minutes, about 25, 30 minutes a game. And right now he's available in 81% of fantasy weeks. That's a few forwards I look to add this week here in a big week 22 of the fantasy basketball season.